Collison come to mind.
They've got Thomas. Johnson is out there with Starks. And it's Morris in at the 3. Freak. And again.
Thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all it takes.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Freak, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Bruins, Free out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. Well, one thing is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any of it was put in place.
Campbell, the pass to Free. That's tipped. Now Gaines from 13. Here's Duncan. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oubre with the steal. Freak kicks to Oubre. Passes it to Freak. Now here's Oubre. In the corner, it's Freak beyond the arc. And again, Kansas with the triple.
Sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Here's Duncan, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden, not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Both teams deciding to change it up, and he's good on the second. The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. He coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
Lets it go from the wing, and that one's good. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jayhawks.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Johnson with a screen on Lee. It's stolen by Calderon. Freak in at shooting guard. And it's Lee in at the point. It's stolen by Morris. Fast break UCLA. Morris with the ball. Johnson kicks to Porter. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Jayhawks leading by 11.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Here's Starks. Got a hand on it. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. Here's Freak. Offensive rebound. Lee dishes to Devin. Power down with both hands.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
A shot by Starks. No good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. We'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Looney comes in for Irvin. Campbell is checked in for Morris. And Free subbed in for Starks. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. And there's the 3-second violation. Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 total Jayhawks taken number 1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall number 1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce. .43 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Pass to Looney. Here's Free. 6 to shoot. Here's Fresh. No good with the triple. Here's Freak. Dishes it to Oubre. Here is Gaines. Free defending and good on the basket.
Settle down now. Settle down.
And Kansas leads by 17.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Drills it from outside.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Lets it go from deep. Misses the shot. And so the Jayhawks take the win. Some good.
It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money, but me, catching tidy tummy. I try and try, and I start to be sensible. You know what I mean? And so it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. And next time we'll talk it over, and we can start again.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the UConn Huskies.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Now here's Freak. Beyond the arc. And Splitter pulls it down. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
Now here's Freak. Joseph with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Martin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
Oubre with it. Duncan outside. Here's Gaines, and that comes off the assist by Duncan.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Cutting the screen. Dishes it to Day. Passes it to Joseph. He feeds it to Splitter. Here's Keith. Drains the three-pointer.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Kansas. Here's Freak.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any. Cheers him on from Harvard.
Hey, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
The drive by Jennings, and he gets it to go. And here's Freak. He's got 5. Kicks it to Dedmon. He dishes it to Freak. Pulls up, high post. Can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now. And so in the game for the Jayhawks. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here is Day. To the inside. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Day's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And it's Freak missing. The Huskies leading by 10. Day, the pass to McGuire. Goes up at the stripe. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Lets the 3 fly. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Freak. Freak's got 8 points. To the paint. Here's Joseph. And count the basket. He is fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
Now, Freak. No good trying to beat the buzzer. So we've reached the... And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
We've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the 4-man position. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Terry in at the 4 slot. Out to Duncan from downtown. That's good. Duncan's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Jayhawks.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here is Keefe. This one for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. The pass to Oubre. There's a good screen. His first shot coming late. Huskies with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And stolen by Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Duncan outside. He kicks to Gaines. No good. And the Huskies going the other way now. Day dishes to Martin. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Kansas trails by 7. Freak kicks to Oubre. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Oubre passes to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got 10. UConn with the ball. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Jennings with the drive. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Freak. No good on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Platoon swap here for Kansas. Kansas trails by 5. They've got Martin, and it's Posey in at the 3, the small forward. Freak dishes to Oubre. Pass to Freak. The feed now to Terry. 5 on the clock. Huskies with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense.
Keith. Nice shot from the wing. And UConn leads by 7. And the Jayhawks with possession. Feeds to Terry. Stolen by Martin. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Keith. Martin up top. There's the dish today. Pass to Keith. To the left wing. A second chance effort. That one a little long. Kansas trails by 7.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Here's Terry. And the rebound goes to Martin.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
44 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Here is Day. Cutting the screen. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Splitter kicks to Day. Outside Martin. Here's Posey, covered by Duncan. Dishes it to Day. Passes it to Splitter. Here is Keith. And so it's UConn with the win. Probably a... Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Texas Longhorns taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the court for the Longhorns, they've got Doherty. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner, and it's Ford in at the 4.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
There's a screen. Edwards passes to Ford. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Duncan can't hit. Kansas on D. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
Freak with it. Edwards there. Count that one.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And the pass to Ellis. Edwards with the screen. Turner with the screen on Duncan. Ellis goes in. Pass to Edwards. Terry grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Ellis. Freak with it. He feeds it to Terry. Duncan dishes to Freak. Passes it to Terry. Little turnaround. Here's Freak. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me.
So both teams making some changes here. Richmond outside. And Blair kicks to Turner. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And stolen by Blair. Here's Rush. He's guarded by Calderon. Rush gets the bucket. And here's Freak. Got a piece of it. Here is Blair. So on the floor for Texas. They've got Turner. Hudson is out there with Richmond. And it's Rush in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jayhawks.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Now, here's Blair. He's guarded closely. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Terry in at the 4. And for Texas, they've got Edwards. Also Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Doherty. And it's Ford in at the power forward position. Here's Freak. And the 3 off target. Longhorns leading by 6. Here's Ellis. Rebound by Gaines.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Ellis, the pass to Doherty. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. His three-pointers off the mark. Kansas trails by 4. And a wide-open look for Freak. Good on the triple. Freak's got 9 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Edwards passes to Doherty. Texas moving it around. Down low. Stolen by Terry. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. Freak with the ball. And finish. Off by Oubre.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Ellis dishes to Turner. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Miles Turner.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Pass to Gaines, wide open. The rebound by Turner. Now Edwards. He kicks it to Doherty. There's the 3. That's good. And now a 4-point Texas lead.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Freak with it. Edwards there. Now here's Oubre. The dish to Freak. And again, Kansas with the triple.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Freak, he's in at the point. Also dunking out there. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Kicks it to Doherty. At the top of the key, Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Doherty. From the arc. And Texas hits again from deep.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Freak kicks to Oubre. Ellis with some nice D.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The feed to 4. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that.
He's checked in for the Jayhawks. Freak comes in for Lee. And Texas with a change here too. Warwick's checked in. Now here's Blair. He's covered closely. Dishes it to Hudson. Blair the screen. Hudson the pass to Richmond. And Rush kicks to Hudson on the wing. Richmond. He dishes it to Rush. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Daniels. To the left wing. 40 seconds left to play here in the second half. Lets it go from deep. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now, here's Blair. Defense right on him, and the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 24 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for Kansas, Teddy Edwards. At the line for two.
And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-on-1 situation, so he'll get another. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
No good from outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for the Jayhawks.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Substitution on the court.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Pulls it up. Off target with that shot. So the Longhorns win it.